I'm Jen, and we're back for another fantastic episode of Lowe's How To Anything. Today we're tackling a project that can make a huge difference in your space. We're switching out an interior door. Upgrading interior doors in your home can really give it a fresh new look and also a more modern feel. The best part is, Lowe's has a great selection of different sizes, styles, and finishes for you to choose from. So, let's get started. So this is the door we're going to be replacing. Now, when you're replacing an interior door, you've got two options. You can just replace the door itself, or if the door frame is damaged, you'll need to order a pre-hung door from Lowe's, which includes the frame and the door together. Lucky for us, our door frame is in good condition, so we're just going to replace the door. Now, the first thing we need to do is measure the height and width of this existing door, so when we purchase our new one from Lowe's, it will have the same dimensions. All right, our door is 30 by 80, and now we're going to remove the doorknob. Okay, we've removed our doorknob, and now we need to remove the door from the frame. So to keep that process as simple as we can, we're going to use the existing hardware. Now, to get the door off, we're going to pop these pins right out of the center of these hinges. In order to accomplish that, all we need is a thin Phillips head screwdriver and a hammer. All right, let's do it. I like to start on the bottom pin first. So you're just going to place your Phillips head screwdriver up in that hole and just start tapping. And just like that, your pin is out. Now let's do the top one. All right, and now we're gently going to remove the door from the hinges. Now I want to point out, we are actually going to leave this half of the hinge installed in the frame, so we don't need to make any updates on that. Now let's head outside. Okay, so this is our new door. As you can see, it's got a nice contemporary design and a beautiful smooth finish, so it makes it really easy to paint. It also happens to be a solid core door, which adds some additional soundproofing as well. Now, I told you I wanted to make this project as simple as possible. So we actually kept the old door. And what we're going to do is place it on top of our new door, and we're going to use it as a template to measure and cut for our hinge placement on the new door. But first, let's take off these existing hinges. Just a quick tip, when you've got loose screws with your hardware, one of the things you can do to make sure everything stays together and you don't lose any parts and pieces is to take a piece of painter's tape, put your screws on it, and tape it to your hinge. And there you go. Everything's all together and you're not gonna lose anything. Okay, before we can start cutting for our new hinges, we actually need to trace where all the pre-existing cuts were on our old door. Now, we're gonna start by coming over here and making sure both of our doors are lined up at the top. And we're gonna use this speed square to ensure that, and yep, they look great. Now I'm gonna take our speed square and come over here to where our hinges are, and using a thin pencil, I'm gonna make that mark. And it's really important that we get this right because we need the hinges to fit just right. The hinges aren't the only thing we need to trace. We can't forget about the doorknob and the latch plate. So we picked up a hinge jig from Lowe's and installed it according to the instructions and made sure that the template lines up just right with where our hinge needs to go. Now we're going to use this router to cut out where our hinge is gonna go. we've got it cut. Now we're going to take our hinge, place it in here, and let's see if it fits. And that is perfect, just the right depth. Now I will tell you, if your depth is off a little bit, with this router, the bit is adjustable, so if you need to change the depth, you can. So we confirmed that the depth of our cut matches the depth of our hinge, so we're good there. However, the router actually left a curved cut here, and as you can see, our hinge has square edges. So we're actually just going to use a chisel and a hammer to make the adjustments so that our hinge fits perfectly. All right, we got our corners squared off. Now I'm going to just use a pencil and mark where we need to pre-drill our holes and put in our screws. And it's important to drill pilot holes because this prevents our wood from splitting when we actually screw on the hinges. Okay, so we've cut both of our hinges, and if you recall, we also traced where we need our doorknob and our latch to go. So we're gonna do that now. But first I wanna point out that we got another jig from Lowe's that is specific for cutting holes for your doorknob and your latch. And this is really nice because it really gives us a nice guide to keep all of the cuts clean. So first, we're gonna go ahead and drill for our latch. Now let's cut the hole for our doorknob. But before we do, I want to give you a quick tip. And that is, when we start to drill, we actually want to drill from one side halfway through. And how do we know what halfway is? Well, the tip of this arbor is going to poke through on the other side. At that point, we're gonna flip the door over and we're going to finish making our cut. And this is gonna ensure that we have less splintering and chipping and give us a nice, real clean cut. These holes look great, nice clean cuts. So now, if you recall earlier when we templated with using the old door, we made a mark for our latch plate, and that's the piece of metal that actually goes around the latch. So now we need to use our router to cut this out. That looks great. Now I just need to install our new hardware from Lowe's, and we're gonna go hang this door. All right, excellent. As you can see, our door is hung and, perfect fit. Thank you so much for watching. And if you'd like to replace your interior doors, you can find everything you need at your local Lowe's or Lowes.com. And while you're shopping, if you need any help, one of our Lowe's Red Vest associates will be happy to assist you. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave us a comment and let us know what you'd like to see on the next Lowe's How To Anything.